tensions building. All around, you can feel it in the air. It's more than a feeling. I mean, reality everywhere. How you can see the signs of the times. Yeah, it's coming, but they're all in the now. Everything you know, it's all about the change. See the sky crack and it rains down flames. Oh man, they ain't ready for it. This is something that they can't ignore. Coming down like a meteor. This is more than a game. You better get ready. Shock the world. Shock the world. This is more than a game. You better get ready. Go ahead, get ready. Shock the world. Shock the world. Shock the world. This is more than a game. You better get ready. Go ahead, get ready. Shock the world. Yeah. Shock the world. Feel the earth shake, smoke rising, walking through the flames. Our reality became unchained like the jaws of the lion that can't be tamed. Welcome to the future. Everything new, walking on the edge. It's nothing that you're used to. Only the strong survive. You better catch your breath. Oh man, they ain't ready for it. This is something that they can't ignore. Coming down like a meteor. This is more than a game. You better get ready. Shock the world.
It's probably gonna fall. Right. Good morning, hockey fans, and welcome from the ice stand in Chandler here on the West Rink. We have the 14U AZYHL Bobcat team against the 14U Combo Bobcats, and coming in to this game, the Combo team has a 4-win, 3-loss, 2-tie record for 10 points, and the 14 AZYHL team has 6 points with a 2 wins, 6 loss, and 2-tie record. This is the final meeting of the regular season for these two teams. Combo team winning the first two, and then the last game was a tie.
Seems like a mouthful for sure, so I think we're going to use slightly different names. The 14U AZYHL team is actually all 2010 kids. They're all 13Us. The Combo team has one 2010, and all the rest are 09 kids. So those are all basically 14Us. I think we're going to call them 14U and 13U. Is that all right?
Sounds good.
So we got 13U in yellow. We got 14U in blue.
Tenpenny, George, and Long up front, and play is underway. Puck goes deep into the 13U end.
Nice forecheck.
And we got Long in back in the corner. Tenpenny in to help. Got Matheson, Lagutin back on D. Back to Matheson. Fires a low shot in. Steered to the far side. Lagutin sends it into the corner. Tenpenny in after it and behind. George goes in on the far side, and the 13U clears it down the ice, and that's going to be icing. Matt Yonke in net for the Combo team. And we have a face-off coming up to the left of the 13U goal. Shackart taking the draw.
Pinch that,
13U in
pinch
behind the
pinch
goal.
Nice.
Got Smith and Lawrence back on D. Shack now in behind. Goes around the other side, looking for Gardner in front. Gardner overlay of the wingers. Shack in the corner, dumps it in behind. Gardner in there battling for it. He's got a couple of 13U on him. 13U comes up with the puck. They try and backhand it out. And that hops over Smith's stick. And Lawrence comes over. Here comes 13U into the circle, right in front. He bumps into Yonke, and the puck goes into the corner. Oberle chips it out to the blue line, kept in, just fired wide of the goal, and here comes Smith now. It's it up to Oberle. Oberle over the far side, and that is dumped in by Gardner, and 14U is making changes. Got Jessen out there now, Calhoun and Pearson.
High stick.
Calhoun picks it up in his own zone. Puck just comes out, and Jessen now coming down the left side. He's up over the blue line. Backhands it over to Pearson, but that was intercepted. Kept in by Weston. Fires it into the corner and behind. Jessen going after it. He's got a couple of 13Us there in on him. Pearson tries to get it out. He's got it right out to Calhoun. Fires it. Oh.
Keep it.
Comes over to Phillips. Phillips keeps it in at the point. 13U and then clears it out and down the ice, and we are going to have another icing. Good pressure by the 14U combo so far early in this game. Just under 12 minutes remaining first period.
Excellent pressure, very good forecheck. Keep it down in their end. Got a few good shots on goal. Hoping for some good rebounds and putbacks sometime soon.
So we got Bannon out with Oberle and Stewart up front. Matson and Leguten back on D. Face off to the left of the 13U goal. Fired in by Oberle, right on. And that is held for another face-off. Good win right back to Oberle at the top of the circle, and he fired it right on goal. Puck is dropped again, back to Oberle. Same again, that hit a leg. Puck kept in. Oberle sends it in. 13U try to clear it, and they do. And the puck is coming down into the 14U goal, and Leguten has it now, and he's going to go in behind. He gets checked. Stewart now with it. Sends it up to Bannon.
Nice breakout. Almost.
He lost it at the blue line. Puck goes over the goal. 13U now with it in behind. Leguten going after his man. They send it back to the corner, back to the point, back into the corner. Leguten has it in his skates. 13U comes up with it. Bannon in there, takes his man in. And Matheson chips it around to Oberle. Back to Matheson. Oh, no. Send it right out to the 13U, right on goal. Yonke the save. Matheson again, just flips it around. Oberle needs to chip that. He centers it.
Get that puck.
Puck fired in. Yonke the save. Leguten flips it out, and Bannon has it now up over his own blue line. Passed it over right to the 13U player. 13U now coming in behind. He's bodied in the board by Oberle. Over to Leguten. Stewart in to help out. And he sends it down, and that's going to be icing. Face-off coming back in the 14U zone to the left of Matt Yonke.
Good possession there by the 13U. A lot of pressure put on right there.
Yeah, a couple of giveaways by the 14U team there.
14U's got to settle in, make those passes. We cannot lose control of that puck right before we exit the zone.
Yeah.
It was about to be a really good breakout. Can't lose it right there onto the other team's stick.
Tenpenny in for the draw. He's got George and Long up front. We've got Smith and Lawrence back on D. Face off to the left of Yonke. Tenpenny wins it back. Lawrence takes his man. Battle along the boards. Puck comes loose. Lawrence sends it around to Long. Long picks it up on his backhand. Now he's up over the blue line. He gets taken down in front of the bench. Puck is sent in. George after it, forechecking.
Pinch, pinch, pinch.
Puck comes around the other side. Lawrence moves in, sends it around on his backhand.
Now get back out.
13U tries to clear it. Glove down by Lawrence. Puck comes out now to Smith. And puck is now sent back into the corner. Tenpenny in there. George along the boards. Puck goes in behind. George has it. He's looking for someone out front. Good pressure by 14U. Tenpenny cleared it right out into the crease, and the goaltender gloves that and holds on. Both teams changing.
Sort of feels like both teams are just settling in, feeling each other out a little bit.
Face-off coming up to the left of the 13U goal. There's some debris on the ice. Referee just dropping that off the bench. Shack's out there now. Wins their draw. And here comes 13U now. Try to get it out. Kept in by Gardner. And we're going to have another face-off. Deep in the 13U goal zone. Shack out with Gardner and Oberle. Phillips and Weston back on D. 13U now coming up the right side. They mishandle it. Over to Weston. He flips it. Gardner sends it over to Oberle. Oberle on the right side now coming over the blue line. Fires it in. Puck goes high. Gardner sends it in behind. Oberle coming off for a change. Pearson on. 13U now up over the blue line.
You just had a face-off. You could have changed at the face-off.
And another icing call against 13U. Both teams changing up. Pearson, Jessen, and Calhoun out for 14U combo. Pearson at the top of the circle. Jessen will try to get it back. And he does. Oh, Pearson lost it at his feet.
Get that in. A little bit slow on the reaction there for the pinch.
In. For 13U now. Tries to backhand it out. They cannot. Jessen now steers into the middle. Sends it in back behind the goal. 13U now with it coming into their own corner. They send it up to center ice.
Oh.
That was
got to
offside.
control that puck.
13U offside trying to come into the 14U zone.
Don't just flip that puck around in the neutral zone. You got to grab it and control it. And we did seem like there was enough time and space to do that. Two little flips right on their stick.
Sometimes just got to take that half second just to settle things down.
Yeah.
Banning it with Oberle and Stewart. That's Smith and Lawrence back on D, just outside the 14U blue line. Here comes Stewart now, coming up over center, up on the left side. Loses it, and here comes 13U down their right side. They center it. That was intercepted. Back to the point, fired in, blocked by Lawrence. Lawrence sends it up to Stewart. And 13U is going to pick it up in their own zone, and they fire it off the boards and out. And here they are up to center ice, and they fire it in. Lawrence sends that back out. And Oberle is going to go after it. Be no icing here. Picked up by 13U, and they go in now in behind their own goal.
Pinch, pinch, pinch.
They're off the half boards. That's intercepted. Kept in by Bannon. And 13U now gathers it up and sends it up to center. Long just coming off the bench.
We keep missing
Stewart
that puck.
A
lot of whips already.
I think the boys grew 2 inches over the weekend, and so sticks are all too short. Too short. 13U now and behind their goal. So now intercepted by Long, kept in, puck along the boards. Good battle there in front of the 13U bench. Puck goes in towards the goal, now in behind. Here comes 13U out their right side. That's intercepted by Tenpenny. Fires it right on goal. Pad save directed to the corner. Back to Tenpenny. Sends it back in again. And we're going to have a face-off to the right of the 13U goal. Tenpenny out with George at the top of the circle. Long on the right side. Phillips and Weston back on D. 13U. George has it now in behind. Long has it. Tenpenny knocks his man.
Skate,
13U get it out. Here they come in over the right side. Gonna have a good shot here. Fired it just wide. Puck goes along the boards. Phillip takes his man in. Here comes Tinsdale. Tenpenny knocks him right in front by 13U. Good save by
the front.
Yeah, good save by Yonke. Long now up to Tenpenny. He gets up over his own line, up over center. He's got George. Pumps it up and a little just out of George's reach, and the goaltender pulls that in and covers.
That was a 2-on-0.
Yeah, tried to forward it up and just a little out of the reach of George. Shack out now with Gardner and Oberle. Weston and Phillips still back on D. Shack moves in for the draw. over the sideboards. 13U now behind. They send it around to the other side. And they're still in their own zone, but coming now up over the blue line, up to center. Centered through the middle. Gardner now has it. Gets it up to Shaq. Now he's heading down up over the blue line, cutting into the middle. Right in front.
Nice try.
Good save. Oh, it's right on the doorstep.
That puck was right on the line.
So the puck is loose. The whistle went wide.
Yeah. Puck was loose the whole time. Goalie never covered it.
They don't seem to be adjusting the net.
We cannot understand why there was a whistle there.
Face off to the left of the 13U goal. Jessen out with Pearson and Calhoun. And the 13U netminder covers that one, and we'll have another face off to his left. .13U goes in behind their own goal, sends it around the boards. Lagutin's going to keep that in, fires it in from the point.
Shoot lower.
That hits a few legs. Pearson now with it on his backhand. He's in behind. 13U picks it up, and they're going to try and clear it, and here they come.
Oh, that's a late pinch. Too slow, too late.
13U up over center. Jessen checks his man, and 13U has to regroup. Heinze back in his own zone. Sends it up the middle, and nobody's there, but it's right on goal. Yankee, so no icing there. Yankee steers it over to Lagutin. Lagutin now in behind. He's got Calhoun up on the left.
Let's go. You got to handle that.
Oh, he lost it there, just at the blue line. And Matheson now with it. He sends it up to Pearson. Pearson in through the middle. That's intercepted by 13U. Wood right in front. Oh, excellent shot there, just wide. That's an opportunity. Matheson with it, sends it up to Jessen. Jessen over to Lagutin. Lagutin picks it up out through his own zone. Tries to hit Pearson. He missed it. Puck rolls into the 13U zone, and they are calling that icing.
Very dangerous. Again, a little slightly mishandled breakout right there.
Yes.
Very, very dangerous.
13U picked it up right in the slot and fired it. Fortunately for 14U, just wide. Bannon moves in. He's got Stewart and Oberle. Got Smith and Lawrence back on D. 13U gets it, fires it in. Glove save, Yankee. Another face off to the left of Yankee. .13U wins it back cleanly. They just send it over into the corner. Smith picks it up there on his backhand. Chips it off over to Lawrence. Lawrence sends it up off the boards and just out. And Bannon picks it up on his backhand. He's got the puck rolling down the left side. Moves to the middle, fires it. Puck goes in behind. Here comes 13U now. They send it up over their blue line, coming up through the middle now, up through center, up over the 14U blue line, fired in, and Yankee sees that all the way and makes a glove save. Both teams changing. Just under 5 minutes remaining, first period. A couple of really good chances by both sides, but no score yet. Tenpenny out with George and Long. Phillips and Weston back on D. 13U, they've been doing well on the face-offs. They win it back to the point. Tinsdale, oh, puck tipped by Phillips. Yankee saved that. And 13U now going back into their own zone, D to D. With a Heinze, he's got it in the corner. It goes down with George. George picks up the puck, fires it from the side. Good save there. Puck sent in, stick save, and 13U's picking it up. They can't clear it. George keeps it in. George picks it up in the corner, right to Tenpenny in front.
Nice.
Good save, goes in behind. 13U tries to clear it up the boards. Tenpenny intercepts, and
High stick.
just the puck hit with a high stick.
Yeah, I think
yeah.
their guy hit it with a high stick. Right to another one of their guys. Really sort of pedestrian game so far. Just very clean. No really big hits.
Yep.
Just a lot of couple good chances from both teams.
Shack's out there with Gardner and Bannon on the right side. Puck comes back. Bannon fires it right on goal. Goaltender steers it into the corner. Shack now has it in behind. 13U now picks it up, and they are exiting their own zone up on their right side.
Oh, Matt.
Nice move around Legooten. Bannon gets in their back check. Legooten sends it into the corner. Up on the left side to Gardner. Gardner now breaking. He's got Shack in the middle. Puck goes off his stick, and 13U picks it up and send it back into the Bobcat 14U zone. Gardner now picks it up. He goes up through center ice. He's going to charge down, fires it in, glove save, and the face-off coming up to the right of the 13U goal.
We got to shoot lower. That's the third or fourth where we just put it up way too high. We really need to rely on rebounds. If you're going to hit him in the chest or the glove, then it's really not going to do much. But you shoot it low, get it on the pad, we might have an opportunity for a rebound.
Jessen up front with Pearson. And here comes 13U now. Dump it up. Smith steers it over to the left side. 13U dumps it in. Lawrence now sends it off the boards over to the other side. Pearson's going to pick it up there.
Oh.
He gets checked.
That was just way too
Puck
slow.
right in the corner. Yep. Smith now coming out. He's on his backhand. He's got Calhoun on his left. Here comes 13U now. They're going to fire it in. And Matt Yonke holding the post makes the save. Both teams changing. Need a little cleaner breakout of our zone. Getting held in a couple of times.
Seemed like when we first got possession of the puck there that there was plenty of time.
Yes.
But
Puck
a little
was
bit
just a little
slow
slow
in
moving,
reaction.
and so were we. Puck deflected right on Yonke. Bounces back into behind. Phillips sends it back over to Weston. Weston's got Stewart. Oh, puck goes right into the back of the net. Phillips picks it up off the netting and takes his man in. Stewart now with it up on the left side. He clears it. Here comes Oberle now up over his own blue line. He fires it in. Pad save. Puck is loose right out in front. Phillips now moves in. Fires a shot from the circle. Puck bounces. Here comes 13U now coming out their right side up over the blue line. Weston sends it back in, and that's waved off. Stewart on the forecheck. 13U now coming up over center. And over the 14U line. Tenpenny's going to pick it up there. He knocks his man down. Legooten kicks it up. He sends it up to Long. Long sends it back to Tenpenny coming up over center. Through the middle, sends it over to Stewart. Stewart back over to Legooten. Puck is still loose and covered by the 13U netminder.
That was a nice little odd man rush right there. Pretty rare for us where we have such good control. We can make 3 passes.
Yes.
That was really nice.
Good control on that one. Tenpenny out for the draw to the left of the 13U goal. He's got Long at the top of the circle. George also out there. Legooten and Matson back on D, and we're going to have another face-off as the 13U goaltender covers that one up. Minute and a half remaining, first period. No score.
You guys got to
Puck
talk.
sent towards the goal.
Communicate on that.
You now in the corner and behind their goal. Oh,
That was a clean hit.
yes, it was.
That looked like shoulder to chest.
And
The
he
kid
took
had
his
his
man
head down.
down, and I think he's going to get a 2-minute penalty for playing hockey.
It looked like he actually tried very hard not to hit him in the head. He tried to keep his shoulder pretty low. It looked to me
I mean, when the
like
guy
it was
comes
right
up
in the chest.
Yeah, when the guy comes up to your chest, I mean, there's really not a whole lot you can do. So 13U will be on the power play for 2 minutes. Tenpenny in the box. Got Shaq out there. And with Gardner and Smith and Lawrence back on D. Face off to the right of Matt Yonke. Puck goes back to the point to Hiscott. He moves in, sends it back into the corner for Wood. Back to Hiscott. Back to Wood. He's going to move in the middle. Fires, hits a skate. 13U now picks it up to the left of Yonke. Back to the point. He's going to go D to D. Moving it on the outside. Back into Wood. Back up to the point. Wood now moves it. Scott's moving towards the center. Puck deflected over the goal. Lawrence gets it. He backhanded over to Gardner. Gardner picks it up and he fires it down with just under 20 seconds remaining. We're going to have an icing. Minute 18 remaining on the penalty. .18 seconds left in the period. Stewart moves out. He's out there with Oberle up front. Puck goes into the boards. Back to the point. 13 seconds remaining. 13U goes D to D. Scout moves in. Puck goes wide. 13U keeps it in. 6 seconds remaining. Have it along the boards. Move it in behind the goal. Comes right out in front. Oberle picks that up and he fires it down. And the bell goes, buzzer goes, and that's the first period on the books. Exactly 1 minute remaining in the Tenpenny penalty, and we'll be back with period 2 after this break. Okay, period number 2 getting ready to get underway. 14U killing the penalty, 1 minute remaining in it. Puck is dropped. And here comes 13U now. They fired into the combo zone and Matheson goes after it. He can't get there. Oberle picks it up. Puck comes back to the point. Scott fires it in, that hits a leg. He's on his backhand now, sends it over to the right D. Back D to D pass, moves in, fires it. Puck goes wide, comes around the other side, just kept in. 30 seconds remaining in the penalty. Back over to Hiscott. Fires it in, and Yonke sees that all the way and makes the glove save. Face off beat to the right of Matt Yonke. U combo team making changes. Got Long and George now up front. Western and Phillips back on D. 24 seconds remaining in the penalty. Puck comes back to the point. 13U now. Go to D to D. Fire it in. Puck hits the stick, goes up over the goal. Long now. Backhands it, can't get it out. Puck goes to the goal. Weston picks that up and he fires it down. And that just misses the net. And we have 6 seconds remaining in the penalty. Face-off coming back into the 14U combo goal zone. George taking the draw. Puck goes back. Weston over to Phillips. He sends it down the ice. Almost hits Tenpenny coming out of the box. And that's going to be called icing.
Very good that he didn't touch that puck. His feet were not on the ice yet. That would have been too many men on the ice. He wanted to. He wanted to. It looked like he was about to grab that puck. But
it was him, though, coming out of the box, right?
But you cannot touch it until both skates have touched the ice first.
Even when you're coming out of the box?
Yes, that's right, yep.
Smith sends it back over to Lawrence. Lawrence up to Calhoun. Kept in by 13U. Jessen now with it. Sends it around. Pearson picks it up. He tried to chip it out, could not. Smith has to go back and get it. He sends it up. Calhoun can't control the pass. And now it's cleared. 13U now back in the center ice area. Puck intercepted by Jessen. Back into the 13U zone. Adams sends it up. Misses his man, and that's going to go down for icing. Tenpenny's out with Shack and Gardner. Gardner's at the top of the circle. Got Lagootin and Matheson back on D. Tinsdale in there for 13U to take the draw. Fired just wide of the goal by Shack. He gets the rebound over on the boards. Shack comes out with the puck. Tenpenny right in front. Shack still got it. 13U trying to clear their zone. They do. Play a little scrambly at center ice. 13U now. Send it over to the middle. Backhander. This goes wide. Lagootin now sends it up, and here comes Gardner down the left side, up over center, up over the 13U blue line. Fires it in, and that, I think, was deflected off stick, goes way high into the netting over the glass. A face-off to the right of the 13U goal. Phillips and Weston back on D. Bannon with Stewart and Oberle up front. Stewart at the top of the circle. Puck comes over to Heinze. Heinze goes in behind his own goal. Sends it around the left side. And puck sent back into the 13U zone. Hines with it off the boards. There's partner over there. Stewart in. Takes his man. Oberle bounces in man. Bannon sends it back into the corner. Puck comes back to Weston. Fires a shot in, right on goal. Nice low shot and a glove save by the 13U goaltender.
Right in his glove, but you never know when those ones might bounce or might hit a pad. I think 14U needs to up their energy if they're going to gain an advantage here. Seem a little lethargic, although they are putting on a lot of good pressure.
13U now coming up their left side. They dump it into the zone. Puck goes in behind. Lawrence is in there. Sends puck around the boards. And Tenpenny now up to George, cutting through the middle. Puck just rolled off his stick. Long has it now. He sends it into the corner. Puck still along the boards. 13U chips it up their left side on the weak side, and they now flip it over to the other side, just on inside the zone. Puck cleared. Here comes Long now at center ice, coming in left side, fires it in on goal, steered over to the circle, and here comes 13U now up at their left side, up over the blue line, coming through the center ice area, over the 14U. Just avoided a chick. Calhoun got a piece of him. 13U sends it up through the middle, and now here comes Smith coming down his left side. He's on his backhand, tries to center it into Pearson. Couldn't get it over there. Lawrence now coming in. Puck just goes off his stick. Puck is still in the zone, and 13U clears now coming up over the right side, up over center ice and over the 14U blue line. Fires a shot in.
I think that went off the side of the net.
13U fires it in. Lawrence now picks it up. He goes in behind. Got Pearson up on the right side. Pearson sends it over to the weak side. Miss Calhoun. Jessen. Puck is bouncing, and now Calhoun picks it up. Sends it over to Pearson. Puck just out of his reach. 13U clears it. Jessen's going to keep that in. He just backhands it in. 13U clears it. They're coming up over their left side, up over the 14U blue line. Luton takes his man in. And Matheson's back there, picked up by 13U in the corner, cutting right through the middle. Good high shot, and that hits the netting in behind over the glass.
Dangerous change there for the 14U. We went for a full change, but didn't get that puck in deep. It almost came back on us, but we managed it.
Fired in by 13U. That hits a body and goes into the corner. And Matheson comes up with the puck. He tries to hit George. And we're going to have an icing coming back into the 14U zone.
He had the space to take one more step, calm down, make a cleaner pass.
Face-off coming up to the right of Yonke. Tenpenny in for the draw.
Good hustle, clean.
Legooten picks it up, clears it out, and here comes Gardner. He tries to over to Shack, over the blue line, into the circle, fires it. Oh, toe save, comes back to Legooten, fires it. Oh, nice shot, and nice glove save by England. And good chance there for the 14U team.
Gardner got his stick on it, but not quite enough to poke that in.
Yes.
It was a nice play from Gardner to Shack and back to Gardner.
Nice low shot, rebound came out, just couldn't quite reach it. Bannon, Oberle, and Stewart. Got Weston and Phillips back on D. Stewart has it now. Circle in the corner. 13U now coming up over their own blue line, up through center. Over the 14U blue line. Puck fired in just wide. 13U picks it up, fires it back and behind. And then sends it around the boards, and Oberle can't quite pick it up. Stewart now going after it. Coming up along the boards, he gets pinched. And Stewart now comes up with it over the line. He's got Oberle on his right. Stewart now coming over the right side on his backhand.
Curl out.
He gets taken down. Oberle has it in front, tries to put it in the crease area. Battle on the boards. Stewart has it, fires it, goes just wide. Phillips is, I don't know why, he took the long route there. Fires it up over the other side. Long now with it, he dumps it in. Hines in there, Long, Stewart still has it. He's looking for Tenpenny up front, puck couldn't get there.
All three guys behind the line, net front.
Puck is still in the crease area. Puck stays in, and now it's out. Lawrence picks that up, waits for his teammates to clear, then he sends it up to Tenpenny. Now,
Offside.
oh,
Nope.
we wave that off. George bumps his man. Tenpenny now has it in the corner.
Clean hit. Somebody lost their mouth guard.
Yep.
That's
And puck
icing.
is sent down by 13U, and we're going to have an icing. Puck will be coming back into the 13U. And both teams changing. Just over 6 minutes remaining, second period, still no score.
Ref's like, I don't want to touch that mouth guard thing.
Yeah.
But please, somebody else come pick it up.
Just now with Calhoun and Pearson. That's Smith and Lawrence on D. Face off to the right of England. Jessen tried to pull the puck to the middle and intercepted by 13U. And Smith now coming up his left side. Dumps it off to the boards. And intercepted by Pearson. He sends it back in deep in the zone. Calhoun now coming in the left side.
Oh, come
This
on.
is his man. Scott now coming up, sends it over up their left side, up over center, and they send it in the zone. It's cleared by Lawrence. Back to 13U now. 13U regrouping in their own zone. Sending up over the blue line up on the right side. And they run into trouble at center. Back into the 13U end. They go D to D. Scott tries to clear it. Hits Calhoun's stick. And that is now cleared. And they are now 13U coming up over center, up over the blue line. Fired into the corner. Smith picks it up in there. Smith on his backhand, tries to clear it up off the boards, kept in. Hits Lawrence in the skate, steered to the corner. And Hiscott now has it back at center ice. Retreating back to his own blue line, fires it up the left side, intercepted by Jessen. Jessen coming in on the right side, fires it in, just misses. Puck comes around. Puck is in the skates. Here's Gardner. He gets checked, and 13U fires it off the board, and Leguten corrals that, sends it back to center ice. And we have an offside at the 14U blue line.
Again, this is not the kind of energy that the 14U team can bring, but I think we are limiting the time and space of the 13U team. We are just having just enough pressure, taking away their time and space. They're having a difficult time maintaining possession.
Tenpenny out there, takes the draw. He's got Gardner on his left, Shack on his right. Tenpenny now up over the 13U blue line. He's
Curl,
forced
curl, curl.
wide. He does a curl.
Net front, net
Drops
front.
it off to Shack. He's in behind, off the boards. Gardner moves in as well.
Somebody's got to be in front of the net.
Shack sends it around. Gardner chasing after it. He sends it back
Shack.
in behind. Shack bumps his man into the boards. 13U picks up the puck. Here they come
Tyler
now
needs
up
to
over
be
the
in
right
front of the
side.
net.
Leguten picks it up at center, and Gardner backhands it back into the 13U zone. Tenpenny fires it right on goal. Rebound out front. He picks it up again. He gets bumped off the puck. Oberle backhands it into the side. Oberle battling along the boards. Tenpenny bumps his man, and 13U clears it out of the zone. Matheson steers it over to the boards, and it's sent back in, and 13U has it just inside their own blue line. They send it up through center. Now coming up over their left side into the zone. Backhander high over the goal. Puck goes into the corner. 13U sends it around and behind.
Lots of time, lots of
And
time.
Matheson's
Use the
gonna pick
space.
that up. Somebody's got to release and give him a pass. Fired in by 13U up over the goal into the corner. Puck goes right through the crease. Puck bounces, and Yankee grabs that with his glove.
We had 2-on-1 over there along that side wall for that breakout. But as soon as he came to a stop, then it's going to make things really difficult.
Right. It's a movement game. You got to keep moving.
Yeah.
Face off to the left of Yankee. Puck rolls back to the blue line, goes over to the other side. Stewart goes after it along the board, sends it up the middle off Bannon's stick up to center ice. Bannon picks it up. He comes in now over the side, cutting to the middle.
Curl and feed the middle.
Circles.
Yep.
Throws it in behind. Stewart's going to pick it up. Got Long right in front. Puck in the middle. Goes through the crease area. Over along the boards. And now the 13U coming up their left side. Up through center. Over the 14U zone. Fires a shot in. And Yankee sees that all the way. And he's grabbing that for a face-off.
Bannon made a great play over here to get control of that puck. Come across the ice. He did the perfectly right thing. Curl and feed the middle. But we had a forward changing. We only had 2 forwards on the ice for a moment. And again, why are we changing right after a face-off?
Right. Especially on a scoring opportunity.
Yeah.
13U back to the blue line. They have it now on the left side. Fired it deep into the corner. And Tenpenny picks that up, coming up his right side. Fires it over to George, cutting through the middle. Fires it right on goal.
Rebound.
Bouncing. Rebound, still loose. England covers it up. And we'll have a face-off.
Nice play, boys. Keep doing that. We're going to get one of those rebounds.
Yeah. Fired in, got his own rebound. Tenpenny out with Shack. George now at the top of the circle. Lawrence and Smith back on D. Face off to the right of the 13U goal. Puck comes back to Lawrence. Sends it over to Smith. Tries to fire it in. Hits a leg. Manages to keep it in the zone though. Here comes Hiscott now for 13U behind his own goal. George is on him. Puck kept in by Tenpenny. Puck is bouncing. Shack battling with a couple of 13U guys. He kicks it to the stick.
Use the point.
Raw now has it. He sends it. Tenpenny picks that up. Just sends it back into the corner and behind. Shack's going to get there. He's got the puck. He's now got Calhoun in behind with him. Jessen in front in the slot. 13U cuts right out in front of their own net. Calhoun's able to tip that back into the zone. Martel now with it for 13U. He sends it up his left side. 13U tries to clear, cannot. Pearson keeps it in. He just backhands it into the corner. Hiscott going back after it. Pearson bumps in. Kept in by Lawrence. Fired just wide. Calhoun in after it. And 13U finally clears the zone. Just under a minute remaining, second period. No score. Jessen now coming up and over the 13U blue line.
Curl,
on his backhand. Curls out in front, opens up, fires a shot. And caught just up against his shoulder by England with 42 seconds remaining, second period.
Again, the pressure would just take away all the time and space. This 13U team generally controls the puck pretty well. They're not really scrambling, but they just don't have the space.
Shack wins it, backhander right into the glove of England, and we're going to do that one all over. Here comes 13U now. Wood coming up over through the middle, up over center ice, into the Bobcat zone. Puck steered to the corner. 13U with it. Magootin steers that back. Shack has it now. Off the boards. George bumps into his man. 13U right through the middle. Yankee steers it out. Puck scrambles in front. That's cleared by Magootin. Back to the point. Kept in. Fired in low, just wide. And George now has it and sends it up, or Magootin rather, sends it down the ice. And for an icing with just 5 seconds remaining. Second period. Shack, George, and Gardner out up front for the 14U team. Face off. And it's sent down the ice. Right on goal. And that's the end of 2. Still no score. We'll be back right after this break with the third period. .14 minutes on the board, ready to start the third period. We are scoreless here. Banding it with Oberle on Stewart, and Phillips and Weston back on D. Stewart now carries it in over the zone. Fires it in over the goal. Oberle back, ready it in front. Now it's in behind. Bannon circles back. Stewart in to help out. Stewart now in the corner. Oberle bumps his man. Puck comes back. Bannon sends it in deep. Gets a leg. 13U now coming up over center ice. Dumping into the zone. Hiscott right in the circle. Fires it in. Yankee's got it. And he smothers that. We'll have a face-off to his right.
When they chip around you, you can't turn towards the puck. You have to turn away from the wall so you take away their space. That was a really great opportunity. Great move by Hiscott there.
Yes, it was.
14U, though, dominating possession for the most part. Dominating shots, 26-16.
Smith now behind. Lawrence backhands it around to George. George up to Tenpenny now, clears his own zone. Up on the left side, dumps it in. Puck rolls in behind.
Nice breakup. Stalled on the rush.
Picks
there
it up. Tenpenny knocks his man down. George fires it. Pad save. 13U backhands it up to center ice. Pops over Smith's stick. He goes over to Lawrence. Chips it up to center. George now has it. Cutting through. Puck hits a skate.
Keep going. Icing.
And 13U sends it down, and we'll have an icing. Jessen out with Calhoun and Pearson. Matheson and Leguten back on D. Jessen in for the draw. Back to Pearson, back over to Leguten. Fires a low shot in, goes deflector wide. Puck is bouncing, kept in. Comes 13U now, coming up with their right side.
No, you got a guy behind you. You can't pinch that. Okay.
13U skating around cross ice. Picked up by Calhoun. Not clear it. Demarag find it
come
over.
On.
Oh, right at center, and wow. That was close.
That was extremely poor defense.
Yes.
Right there, that was
My goodness.
Disappointing. It seemed like it happened in slow-mo.
Yes. And in a scoreless game, yeah, just one little thing like that can be the difference. Tenpenny out for the draw with Shack and Gardner. Back to Phillips. He sends it around behind. Weston's going to get there. Going to chip it up out of Gardner's reach. Fired in, goes just wide. Shack bumps his man. Good shoulder check there. Kicks it up. Knocks another man down. Tenpenny now. Lost it in his skates. Shack, though, gets it out over the zone, up over center. He gets bumped off. Tenpenny picks it up. He's in over the line. Penalty coming up to 13U. Puck fired in. And we'll have a face-off to the right of 13U. Here's a big opportunity.
Yeah, we really have to take advantage. Yeah, I think that was a hook on Shack as he was moving up the sideboards there. I thought it was just a bump, but I couldn't see the guy's stick. Ref's calling a hook.
Fortunately,
to have a
George
really clean
Long.
possession here.
We've got Lawrence and Smith back on D. 13U has it behind the goal. And they clear it and coming up through center, up their left side. Lawrence picks it up, goes to the weak side. Here comes Tenpenny now up through center ice. Up over the blue line. He curls back, so gives it to George. George comes in on the left side, right in front. Puck goes in behind. 13U now have it, and they clear it off the boards. That's kept in.
I don't know what that
Long,
hit.
I don't know either.
Might have hit a stanchion. I don't know. That was a very strange bounce.
Oh,
we got to be able
can't
to
handle
control
that. And it's cleared back to Lawrence. He hits George over on the far side, back into Tenpenny. He has a little trouble gaining the line. He now has it. And 13U picks up the puck. They clear the zone up through center. 13U now up over the line. Smith now picks it up on his backhand, now going in behind his goal. Team's changing. Gardner passes but hits a skate. 13U sends it back into the 14U zone, and Smith picks it up. He cuts in front of his goal.
40
Sends
remaining
it
in the
towards
penalty.
the boards. Puck goes up
Come
the
on,
middle.
guys.
Lagutин just coming off the bench. He sends it over, and Bannon's on the left side. He sends it back and hits Jessen. Here comes Lagutin now. He gets what gains the line. Tries to clear it in the center.
Set it up. We still got 20 seconds.
Gardner's going to pick it up on the half boards. Sends it around and behind. Nobody's there. Lagutin moves all the way in.
Not a single pass to the D-men. We've had one for the whole
13U
game.
now into the corner, tips it back, and that hops over Lawrence's stick. Goes going back into the zone. He has it in behind. He reverses. And both teams at full strength, and Gardner has it now, coming up over his own blue line. He fires it in right on goal. And that is held, and we'll have a face-off in the 13U end.
No shots on goal during that power play. I think
You only get so many opportunities.
Yeah. We did try to, Coach Hensdale did try to install a brand new power play system just last night. I guess he feels we're finally ready for it right near the end of the season, but not really great control and possession. They did not use the D-men.
Back in the corner. Long sends it in behind the 13U goal. Tenpenny has it. Sends it around. Long's back in there. Back to George. He chips it. Puck goes back into the corner. Back to Tenpenny. Hits George. George with it on his backhand. Back to Long in behind.
We have to spread the
Right in
ice.
front.
Gotta use
Phillips
the
with
D-men.
it. Oh, he whiffs on that. Puck redirected right in front. And England holds on. Some good opportunities there.
We see the 14U playing 3 forwards against all 5 of their guys because we don't spread the ice. We don't use our D-man, and so their forwards are collapsed right down into the box. And so we're scrambling 3 against 5 below the dots. If we use the D-man a little bit, we can spread that out a little bit, maybe get a little bit more space.
13U now in behind their own goal. They reverse it back into the corner. Send the puck along the boards, up through the middle, and they now get up over their line.
Icing.
They fire it in, and that will be icing as Leguten goes back for 14U. Shots are showing 30-17 in favor of 14U. We are scoreless, though, here in the third period with 8.5 minutes remaining. Jessen in for the draw. Puck goes into the corner. 13U now. They send it up over to the weak side. Coming up over center, and they just dump it in. Smith picks up a rolling puck on his backhand.
Move, 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 move.
13U comes up with it right through the crease. And I don't know why he didn't take a shot there, but anyways. 13U with it now and behind their own blue line. Chipped over to the boards, back into their own zone. They send it up through the middle. 13U up with the 14U blue line and over to the right of Yankee. 13U with it right out front. High shot just wide. Adams pick it up. He comes in through the middle. He's going to fire it right on goal. Yankee the glove save. Kept in by 13U. Puck goes high into the corner. Smith dumps it over to Lawrence. Back up to Calhoun. He just puts it right back to the point. And that is fired in for a good shot and a great save by Matt Yankee.
That backhand chip there needs
Can't
to get
just
some height on
hand
it.
that over.
Yeah, you cannot hand it over to their guy. Got to get a little elevation on that backhand chip, get it off the glass or something if you're trying to clear the zone.
Tenpenny in with Gardner and Shack. Phillips and Weston back on D. Face off to the left of Yankee. Weston sends it in around behind. Shack is going to pick that up. Phillips goes back for it now. Got Gardner up on the boards there. Over to Weston.
Not good.
Cannot clear it. 13U picks it up. Right out in front. Puck is in the crease. Yankees holding the post. 13U dumps it right out in front, and Yankees able to pounce on that. And we'll have a face-off.
I think our two D-men are the only ones who touch the puck in that whole shift.
That was not our best moment.
No.
Tenpenny moves in for the draw with Gardner and Shack. 13U wins it back. Puck fired in, hits somebody in front. Puck fired just wide. Puck in the crease. Puck is loose. 13U trying to put it right in the short side. Tenpenny comes up with it. And here he comes up over his own blue line, up through center, cuts into the middle, fires it in. And that is gloved by England, and he's going to hold on.
Carry that a few more steps. We need to create an opportunity. We can't just fire that from the blue line when we got, well, it was a little unclean, but it was a 3-on-2. A little disorganized, but it was a 3-on-2.
Face-off coming up to the left of England on the 13U goal. And it wins it back to Oberle. He fires it. Puck is loose in front. Puck goes into the corner. Oberle now, he overskates it. And here comes 13U now up the right side. Stewart intercepts that. Sends it back to Bannon. 13U sends it back to their D. They go side to side. 13U now gains the line, fires it in, and Yankee holds on. And we'll have a face-off to his right.
We could have a little tighter gap there in the neutral zone. Their guy got the puck, bobbled it, and we had nobody near him still.
It's all about time and space. Need to take it away. Tenpenny with George and Long. Puck comes back to Smith. Sends it off the boards over to Lawrence. Lawrence hits George. He dumps it out. And Long is forechecking. The 13U inside their own blue line. Tried to clear it, hit George. And Smith picks it up, gains center, and dumps it in. Tenpenny in after it. 13U now trying to come out their right side. Chip it up along the half boards up to the blue line. Lawrence picks that up. Over the blue line. He gets bumped. Puck goes in. Pearson tries to keep it in. Cannot. And puck is going to come out. Lawrence picks it up just over center. And over the blue line. Dumps it into the corner. He runs into 3 13U players. Puck is still deep though on the 13U zone. 5 minutes remaining. U still in their zone. Trying to clear it. They're now going in behind. Send it up their left side. Pearson moves in to keep it in. Justin's going to go in after it. Comes back to Smith. Fires a low shot in. That's steered to the corner. Calhoun gets there. Smith keeps it in on the right side. 13U is going to clear that all the way down, and that is right on goal. So they get a break there. Lawrence picks it up on his backhand. 13U in on it. They got a man coming in the slot. Oh, nice stick check there by Lawrence. Puck in behind. Lawrence chips it into the corner.
That's a trip. That was a trip.
Pearson just sends it back. Lawrence with it. Sends it over to Calhoun. Calhoun clears it up through the center ice area. That's going into the 13U zone.
It couldn't be any more clear.
13U now coming up through center. That's intercepted by Gardner. Gardner up to George. George up over the line. Fires a shot in. Block a save. Gardner the rebound. Another save. 4 minutes remaining. Weston keeps that in. 14U putting some pressure on the shift.
Back.
And puck is cleared. 13U. Close the gap. Weston comes in. Shack picks it up. And he's got Gardner, but it sends it up to George. Puck still did not clear the zone. Phillips tried to clear it. Hit a man. Here comes 13U. Right in front. Oh, shot just wide. Gardner now picks it up. He fires it back to the point, and that is just out. 13U, Bobcat, 14U changing. 13U dumps it back into the corner. They're going to get there. Puck is rolling. Right in front, and Yankee's got that up against his pad, and he's going to hold on for a save.
Again, 14U still managing all of the time and space, but a few key breakdowns, especially those little chips to clear the zone.
Yeah,
and we're
don't
giving the
make
13U
it.
some great opportunities.
Oberle picks it up. He tries to hit Stewart on the left side. 13U clears the zone, and Weston has it now at center. Chips it up. Bannon picks it up. He dumps it in. He's chasing in after into the zone, into the corner, takes his man in. Oberle gets in to help out. He tries to center it for Stewart. Intercepted by 13U. They're coming up their right side now. Right through the middle. Phillips gets a stick on it. Oh, 13U fires it just wide. Stewart now with it. He's got it in his feet. Puck now comes up, sends it over the far side. Bannon has to circle back for it. Puck is up on its edge.
Didn't clear the zone. There it is.
Stewart now up over center, fires a shot in. Long is in there. He's got Tenpenny in the deep slot. Hits him. Shot just wide, cleared to the corner. And 13U clears that down the ice, and this is going to be icing. Why is the clock running?
Stop!
Just lost 20 seconds off the scoreboard here for some reason.
That was a clean hit. Roughing? Come on. That was a clean hit. Fortune Coach Hensdale not happy with that call, and neither am I.
He is right.
That was a terrible,
That's
terrible
a huge break for 13U here. 14U with a penalty now for the remainder of the game. Minute 57 left on the clock, although there probably should be like 20 more seconds.
She actually, or whoever's running the clock, slow started it on that last face-off to try and make up for some of that.
13U now in over the line. Sends it over to the side. Oh, nice shot by Wood. And 13U scores on the power play. Nice high shot into the corner. Minute 42 remaining on the clock here in the third period. Max out with Jessen and Gardner. We got Smith and Lawrence back on D. Puck kept in by Lawrence. Here comes 13U now, coming up for their right side. Chip it out. Shack has the puck. Sends it over to Jessen. It's Gardner up over the blue line, cutting through the middle. Lawrence in to help out. We send 14U pulling the goalie for an extra attacker. And
there's a penalty. You can't not call that, ref.
14U calling a timeout here with a minute 8 remaining.
Like I said earlier, don't like this 0-0 score because anything can happen.
And it often does. 14U with an extra attacker. Face off to the left to 13U England in goal. Shack with it now in the corner.
You gotta use your point man at the D. He's wide open.
Puck comes back to Lawrence. He moves in. And puck is cleared. And goes back in, but offside.
I think it hit somebody on their bench. Tried to dump it in there and it hit a bench player.
Yeah, it should be inside, yep. Tenpenny moves in for the draw. Shack at the top of the circle. Lagut and then Phillips back on D. 13U sends it around behind their own goal. Gardner has it in his skates. From behind, wrap around, lots of pokes at it. And Puck is held there by England. 35 seconds remaining. Face off to the right of England. 35 seconds left to go here in the third period. Tenpenny in for the draw. 13U wins it, sends it around the boards. And that is chipped out. Puck is rolling. Legooten gets there. He's got George up on the left side.
Didn't clear it.
Tenpenny has a stick on it. 17 seconds up over the line. Puck fired in, save. Puck in behind the goal. Right in front. High shot. Puck goes in behind. Puck goes over the corner. 4 seconds remaining.
3, 2, 1.
And that's going to do it. 13U comes up with a 1-0 victory here today, and we'll be back with you with the next one.